While pathological narcissists may act invincible, there are certain vulnerabilities and factors that can act as their kryptonite. Hi everyone, Shika here with NarcDojo, where we talk about pathological narcissism, spirituality, and raising your awareness. In today's video, I'm going to share with you 3 things that can act as a narcissist kryptonite. Now, if you're not familiar with kryptonite, put simply, kryptonite is the substance that causes comic book character Superman to become weak when he is exposed to it. Similarly, pathological narcissists do have weaknesses that can disrupt their power and control. If you are being negatively affected by a pathological narcissist, understanding these vulnerabilities will help you to protect yourself and also guide you in navigating these toxic relationships. So the first kryptonite, the first weakness that all pathological narcissists have is a lack of narcissistic supply. Pathological narcissists are energy vampires, so they need your energy, and this is what we are calling narcissistic supply. You hear me say often on this channel that pathological narcissists want to get on your avenue, and what we mean by avenue is they need your attention, validation, and your energy. Pathological narcissists rely on narcissistic supply, which comes from other people. You are dealing with someone that has very little to no self-esteem, so because they are unable to esteem themselves, they have to get this esteem from others, and that's why we call it other esteem. Without a steady supply, their fragile self-esteem and their low self-worth is going to be threatened. So when you deny them the admiration that they so need and stop giving them validation, this is going to disrupt their power and control and manipulation tactics that they have over you. The second kryptonite, or the second weakness that all pathological narcissists have, is exposure. And we're talking about exposure of their true self, their true nature. When it comes to pathological narcissists, everything is about their image. Pathological narcissists invest a significant amount of time in fabricating their false self-image and their false sense of superiority and perfection. It is very important to understand then that you're dealing with someone with an inferiority complex, so they really are trying to hide their deep-seated flaws. If you expose a pathological narcissist for the true deceptive person that they are, this is going to be highly unsettling to them because you're messing with their false self-image. When you are dealing with a pathological narcissist, you're dealing with someone that is rooted in shame and they are unable to move past their pride. So if you expose them, expose this true deceptive nature that they have. This normally triggers their deep-seated inner shame and sometimes even their anger, which is why they go off in a narcissistic rage. This narcissistic rage comes from the fact that you are not validating their false self. You're not validating their ego. You're not validating their mask. You are dealing with people that are great pretenders, so they fear a loss of credibility. Now, kryptonite number 3, weakness number 3 of all pathological narcissists is firm boundaries. If you are dealing with a pathological narcissist, you're dealing with someone that is highly manipulative, and they will cross your boundaries because pathological narcissists really do not know where they end and where you begin. Pathological narcissists often use various manipulation techniques to cross people's boundaries. So they'll lie to get their way in, pathological lies. They'll guilt trip you, they'll triangulate you with the new supply and so on. So if you have healthy and firm boundaries, then this is going to interrupt the narcissist's ability to exploit you. So if you refuse to put up with mistreatment, then this is going to challenge the narcissist's sense of control and dominance. It is very important to remember that if you are dealing with a pathological narcissist, the only relationship that you can have with this personality type is a victim-abuser type relationship. This again is the era from shame up to pride. So you're dealing with someone that do not have access to positive emotions. This is why they are so toxic. Pathological narcissists are people that are stuck in a shame, blame, rage cycle and they are unable to get out. What we're talking about here is very severe arrested development, and we are talking about arrested development on the spiritual, psychological, and emotional plane. You really are dealing with someone that did not develop past their lower ego. So what this means then is people that are in hell must also drag you to hell, because misery loves company. It is very important to understand that you're dealing with a highly manipulative, destructive, and disruptive person. Protecting yourself and establishing firm boundaries should be your #1 priority when dealing with these toxic personality types. You're dealing with people that are highly unstable, so do not expect rational behavior from them. Pathological narcissism, the spirit of narcissism, exists below the level of rational thinking. And when we're looking at the Hawkins scale here by Dr. David Hawkins, rational or linear thinking is going to be in the green area. This is what we will call the 4th dimension. Pathological narcissists exist in the 1st, 2nd, or 3rd dimension, and they are unable to leave. Again, this is arrested development. Seeking guidance from professionals, supportive friends, and family members. So really building a good support network is going to be crucial here in navigating these challenging dynamics with these personality types. As you navigate on this journey away from these toxic entities, it is important that you remember that narcissistic abuse is a cycle, and only you can end this cycle. Narcissists are dark souls. They are soul collectors, and they really are looking for slaves, people that will bow down to them and worship them and let them walk all over them. Do not be sucked back into this toxic dynamic by accepting a Hoover. You cannot love a narcissist, and a narcissist is not able to love you back. Love, peace, kindness, and joy are positive, high vibration emotions. Pathological narcissists only have access to low vibration energy. If you try to love a narcissist, you will see where it really makes them irritated. This is because all of your love and kindness and compassion is going to evaporate right there at the 3rd dimension. It's going to evaporate right there at the line of pride. And as always, thank you all for watching these videos. If you appreciate the content, please give us a like, share, and subscribe. And if you have any questions or feedback, please go ahead and leave them in the comment section, and I'll catch you in the next video.